Alright, everybody, welcome to High Gear Racing tonight. Qualifying just concluded. Still dealing with some technical issues, but nonetheless, we're still here, so apologize for the late jump in. So right now, qualifying results for tonight goes as followed. As soon as we can get them listed up here. On the ball for tonight, Jeff Merck. Nose trying to be on the front row. Quentin, along with Quentin Standbach. Great qualifying run for the 22. John Ward, Ken McCullough, third and fourth. Tim White, Aubrey Thompson, James Warren, Cameron Craighead, William Rice, Kevin Allen, Sean Corbett, and Dylan Est. This fast 12 for tonight. On down through the remainder of the field. 13th through 19th is determined off of iRacing, and Nathan Harper will take 13th spot along. Next to him, Dylan C. Jones in 14th. Joshua McCullough, Benjamin Elliott makes his return tonight, as does Sean Futrell, William H. Scott, and Mark Vondale round out the field tonight. All right, now, see if we can get old Jeff Merck up here in the booth. Jeff Merck, Gary Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, good. I got you. What's up?
Well, I'll be damned. You about to get as many poles as Malik Ray. What's it going to take tonight? What's it going to take tonight to keep this number 60 Blatcher's Towing and Recovery truck out front?
Yeah, just keep it on the bottom and keep the gas pressed to the floor and see what happens.
Well, buddy, I got to ask you. Of course, last night we did see in the MMS race, like the second and third line being used a lot to their advantage. Could we possibly expect something similar to that tonight?
Yeah, I mean, once you kind of see a pattern start developing, it pretty much stays that way. I mean, middle and third line in the trucks normally works pretty good. Just depends who you got behind you pushing. I got Ward behind me right now. He's a pretty good pusher, so I have confidence in what we're going to be able to do up front.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you from here on out. Hopefully we'll get to talk to you at the end of this thing.
Heck yeah, man.
Right now, the field in turn 3. 50 laps, 10 laps longer than last night, but ought to be able to make it a good fuel run race till the end. Matter of fact, we look at the flyer here. "100% fuel, so potentially 1 or 2 green flag pit stops, possibly." All right. Merkin Standbach brings us down to the United Rentals restart zone. HGR is underway from Talladega. Down back straightaway, Standbach already establishing the early lead. Kevin McCullough pushing him actually straight to the lead. McCullough will go to second. Merck will slide back to third. Aubrey Thompson. That Circuit City machine. Quentin Stenbach through the tri-oval. McCullough not going to try to make the move yet. At the line, giving Stenbach leads the first lap. Right now, McCullough to the top spot now. Thompson slides in the second. Cameron Barricade trying to make a charge in the outside lane. Field. 3x3. Alright folks, sorry about that. We're back live for Talladega. And right now, Aubrey Thompson, the leader, 3x3x3 for about 4 or 5 rows deep. As Thompson leads them in turn number 1. Right now, 46 laps to go here. Already got some big movers up at the front already. Well, you can see several drivers trying to make their way up through the field. Dylan asked up to 6 right now. Well, some drivers are coming from the back. Barricade up 5 as well. Some drivers starting to move their way to the front, others dropping back. Kevin Allen down 7-4. He started this race tonight. William Rice down 5. Right now, Craighead and Ward trying to work around third lane. Sean Corbett's going to jump up with them. Right now, Thompson continues to lead down the back straightaway. White, McCullough, Joshua McCullough, Kim McCullough, Jeff Martin top 5. And there they go. They're wrecking big. Good Lord. They're still wrecking. Dylan Ass in the grass. Sean Corbett, Nathan Harper. This is going to take out several drivers. Thompson and Rice, meatball flags. Good Lord have mercy. Under caution for the first time tonight, and on lap 7, it is the big one. John Ward, it's like he's made it through. All right, see what happens. Well, it's going to start with Aubrey Thompson. I feel like so having one of these drivers up here at the front. Thompson comes up into Tim White, and from there, he gets hit by everybody, and it is on like none other. A lot of drivers fortunate to go to the grass. James Ware and Mark Vondale. Just talked about Dylan. He is involved in this. Sean Future as well in that Chevrolet truck. Well, let's run on board with Aubrey Thompson and really see where it started. Run on board to 54. Wicked shot. And the hits just keep on coming. Dylan Ast with the next on board. He almost got through it, got clipped to the side, and then clipped again by Waring, and that's all she wrote. Mark Vondell gets a piece of this outside pole sitter Quentin Stanbach as well. Run on board with him next. Stanbach up in the air along with McCullough. Well, for a lot of drivers, not how you wanted to start tonight by any stretch. That being said, under the first caution of the night, for a big multi-car crash that takes out almost half the field for several drivers. Already used their fast repairs. Aubrey Thompson, one of them, Tim White, James Waring, and William Rice. So 4 drivers already with their get out of jail free card done and gone. Right now, be 42 laps to go. As it stands, be 41 when they take the one to go. So have all lighties. 40 is when we'll take the green. Nathan Harper coming back in. Little racket, Kevin McCullough, Sean Futrell, first and second. John Ward, Sean Corbett, third and fourth. James Waring in fifth. Rice, Harper, Stenbach, Aubrey Thompson, and Dylan Jones, your top 10. Right now, Future and Corbett left on the outside. Everybody else opting the bottom. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all works out for Future and Corbett as Kevin McCullough brings them down to the United Rentals restart zone. We're rolling. Immediately, drivers jumping up to the outside lane. Right now, down back straight with McCullough, Ward, James Warren, Joshua McCullough. Was Nathan Harper on the bottom. Harper jumps up that middle lane out the standby. Got Future lead, then back straight away. Well, McCullough will lead it. However, Degapro's teammates, matter of fact, 3 of them in the top 5, John Ward, Sean Corbett, and James Warren, all trying to make a charge. Sean Corbett now going to try to take the lead. Sean Future got in front of McCullough. Now Corbett down. A little bit of contact between Benjamin Elliott. Got away with one there. Right now, Elliott going for a lead over Corbett. Right now, the pole sitter, Jeff Merck, fired back in the 12th spot, the last car in this high line as Elliott goes wide. Tim White would go with him. Right now, Kenny McCullough has led 7 laps so far, most of any driver making 8 at the line. .35 to go. Sean Future has been battling for the lead over and over, believe it or not, has not led a single lap officially tonight. Right now, it really seems like to me middle and the outside, like the middle lane really has the advantage right now. Yet to see really anybody work that third lane. Oh, Elliott slams Cameron Craighead further back. And Craighead's around into Mark Vondell. And others. Benjamin Elliott with damage. Well, second caution of the night, 34 laps to go. Let's see what happens. I got a good feeling, I know. With a 3 wide, Elliott in the middle, comes up, makes contact with McCullough, and around she goes into Craighead. Craighead finally gets turned around by Elliott. Elliott spins. Other than that, really no harm, no foul. Got it one more time from the blimp camera. Well, McCullough's already got the position on the outside. He kind of hard to tell if he comes up or if McCullough comes down. Got it one more time. Back it up a little bit more. There, McCullough has the position. Gap there, gap there. Yeah, it looks like McCullough may have came down, trying to blend back in. Maybe misjudged it. Hard to really tell. Regardless of the fact, he'll take out. Well, Craighead will get a piece of it. So will Vondell. Questionable damage to the 59. Regardless, under caution yet again. Good news for Mark Vondell. He has not took a fast repair. I not see him needing one. Everybody's going to come in this time with 33 laps to go. The more caution they have, the more they're going to push back, needing to make a green flag pit stop. Sean Future will win the race off the pit road. Standbach, Ward, Sean Corbett, Nathan Harper, top 5. Excuse me. to re-rack it. Sean Future, Quentin Standbach first and second. Sean Corbett, John Ward, Nathan Harper, your top five. Kevin Allen, William Rice, Aubrey Thompson, Dylan Est, and Tim White rounds out the top 10. Right now, still everybody's still with a chance to win it. Right now, drivers now treading in deep waters, of course. William Rice, Aubrey Thompson, Dylan Ast, Tim White, James Warren, Benjamin Elliott, and now Cameron Craighead. All have used their one fast repair. Still with 30 laps to go. Future will bring them back down. 30 to go from Talladega. Down the back straightaway, John Ward will take over the second spot. Ward has yet to lead a lap tonight so far. All right, try to take that back. He's led one. Right now, John Ward wants the lead. Gonna get pushed by Future. They're gonna take it 3 wide. Thompson, Merck, and McCullough trying to work that third lane. At the line, give him a stand by. And there they go. Futural saves it. The rest do not. Thompson up the hill. Blondell through the grass. Craig hit off the wall. Hell of a save by Futural, but everybody else scattering. Well, third caution at night. First, let's see what happens to Sean Futural because he goes for a wild ride. I hit the wrong button there. Oh, okay, so Thompson gets slammed. Ward a hell of a save. Rewind that and get a better look at it from the blimp camera. Thompson comes down. Kind of hesitates to come down in front of Standbot. When he finally does, 22's already there. Standby up in the air. Vondale's going to take a wild slide through the grass. And from there, Thompson, and it's amazing that truck catches air. But able to save it nonetheless. Right on board with him. Got a couple more onboards. Mark Vondale's view. Vondale thinking he's going to have it clear. Just does get tagged in the back as a standby. A hell of a save. Miss Quentin. Joshua McCullough's on board. Josh was way back here. Bit of a lag on his part. And it's through the grass. Right now, through everything, Jeff Merton, the leader, John Ward, Kevin McCullough, Quentin Stanbot, and James Waring. Thompson, Craig Kidd, Josh McCullough, William H. Scott. Right now, still in the pits. James Waring will come in. James Waring looks like he'll be the only one. Indeed he is. And black flag for Waring as well. So to re-rack it, Jeff Mert, Kevin McCullough first and second, John Ward, Quentin Stanbot, Kevin Allen. The top five, Dylan Ast, William Rice, Benjamin Elliott, Sean Future, and Mark Mondale, the top 10. Well, half down, half to go when you get back to the start-finish line. Over Jeff Mertz started on pole, but has only led 3 laps. However, holds the fastest lap at a 49.454 to his outside his teammate and the driver who has led the most laps, Ken McCullough. All right, Mark McCullough brings us down to United Rentals restart zone. White flags for several drivers. Never mind, they're cleared out. And right now, a bit of a 3-truck breakaway for the moment. Burke, Ward, McCullough, however, the field will swallow them up pretty quick. Right now, Quentin Stanbach being shown the black flag will be a drive-through penalty. So the night may be coming undone for the 22. Meanwhile, caution is out. For what? Sean Futrell around, that'll do it. And 4th caution of the night. Well, let's see what happened to Sean Futrell. Been a rough night for the 8. Led earlier in the race, but however, the last few laps not been nice to the driver of the 8. Oh, Tim. Hard to say, McCullough gets in the white. We'll review it one more time. Right there with a 15 below the apron. McCullough comes up, makes contact with the 239, and around Futrell goes. Right now, 23 to go. Well, Elliott will be back in. You got me wondering, some drivers, Jeff Merck, John Ward, 9 and 10 lap stint runs along with McCullough. From Corbin all the way down to James wearing a 4-lap run for them, and then some William Rice and Dylan Jones on 11-lap run. He's got to be wondering, can these drivers still make it on fuel? We're about to find out. right now, Dylan Ast showing out of the race. He'll be the first retiree of the night. We'll re-rack it one more time before they take the one to green. Jeff Merck, John Ward, Kim McCullough, Mark Vondale, Sean Corbett in the top 5. Nathan Harper, James Waring, Kevin Allen, William Rice, Dylan C. Jones. We're rounding out your top 10. Josh McCullough, black flag will be a drive-through penalty. Evidently deemed as the cause for the caution. Well, ought to be good. But for Josh McCullough tonight, it's just gone a lot harder, and it will be 20 laps to go when they take the green. Interesting night to say the least. 4th caution at 9th. And with 21 to go, still room for a lot more, especially when 18 drivers still in contention. Dylan Ast back out onto the racetrack, first car 1 lap down. Another caution would benefit him greatly. Alright. Jeff Merck, John Ward brings us down. We're rolling again. 20 to go from Talladega. Right now, John Ward working that outside lane. Gonna have Vondale with him. Nathan Harper, Kevin Allen, Dylan Jones, top 5 in that outside lane. Throw Aubrey Thompson in there. You'll have the top 6. Mert, McCullough, Sean Corbett, James Waring, William Rice. Oh, Mert down on the apron. They save it for the most part. It will force them 3 wide. Will force Vondale all the way up to the top lane. for your top 5. Still, 17 drivers with a chance to win it. Right now, MMS teammates leading the field. Right behind them, both 2 pairs of Dega Pros, along with another Dega Pro driver, James Warren, on the bottom. Nathan Harper still trying to make his presence known. Right now, Dylan Jones way up the racetrack. Hell of a save. Going to take him 3 wide. Jones going to lose all them spots. Will drop back to 13th. Maybe lose a couple more. Leo Rice jumps up. Clinton Standbach, lap 33, fastest lap of the race, 49.402. So the outside pole sitter still has some speed in that truck. You know it's been a rough night for Standbach along with several other ones. John Ward up to the top spot, going to try to get there. Ward's going to try to take it away from the MMS duo at the bottom. Both Merck and McCullough have led the most laps. Merck 12, McCullough 9. Down the back straightaway. To go. Right now, John Ward's only led 3 laps. The only driver in the top 5 who was not led officially tonight is Nathan Harper. Let's move to the race now. Updated since the start. Harper up 9. Corbett up 6. Kevin Allen up 2. Mark Vondell up 5, where he started back there in 14th. Manufacturers Toyota Chevrolet battle. Here comes Craighead up the outside with Jones, Vondell, Benjamin, Future, and others. 3 wide. Well, right now they'll put Josh McCullough 1 lap down. Now to battle for the free pass between him and Ast. Down effect, 17 drivers still to win it. Craighead cut Allen off. Oh, Craighead's loose. He saves it. Still fighting to save it. Got it down the back straightaway. Right now, Merck's fighting on for dear life. Gonna have Ward right back to his outside. Nathan Harper pushing Ward out front. Ward will get at the line. 12 to go. And this is back to pick up. Right now, down the back straightaway. John Ward's on the left, 5 laps so far tonight. Drivers who have not officially led: Nathan Harper, James Waring, Craig, and Ryan. Oh, they're wrecking big! Hard into the wall. Jeff Merck, James Waring upside down, John Ward involved in this. And 2 of the fastest trucks in Talladega are involved in this one. James Waring able to get it rolling after flipping. What in the name of Mike? Let's look at it. For TV3, see what we can get. I can't see nothing there for the RVs, but it does look like Merck gets it to the back of Ward. Nathan Harper involved in this. Get it from the blink camera, we'll get a better angle at it. I'm gonna arrange to get it Racing Network blink camera from high above. And Merck just gets it to the back of Ward. Around she goes. Dylan Jones will get a piece of this. Dylan asks he will make contact. With Dylan Jones. Why is that important? If memory serves, that will give Joshua McCullough the wave around. Right on board with John Ward. So around she goes. From James Waring. There's nothing Waring can do, and you see how violent that is. Ramps up into the catch fence. Boy, Nathan Harper had a great night going. Right on board with him. If I'm not mistaken, Nathan Harper has already used one fast repair. He has, so this will be critical for Harper. That's vicious hit. Yeah, look at the wheel off to 10 o'clock. There, Nathan Harper hadn't used the fast repair up to this point. Regardless of the fact, Kevin McCullough, William Rice, Dylan Jones, Aubrey Thompson, Quentin Stanbach. Your top 5. Well, it's been a hell of a night. 5th caution for James Waring in the garage, and that would appear to be one fast repair done and gone. Night done for James Waring, but he might get back out there and make a couple laps. With 9 to go, we're going to re-rack it one more time. Ken McCullough, William Rice, Dylan Jones, Aubrey Thompson, and Quentin Stanbach. The top 5. Kevin Allen, Benjamin Elliott, Sean Corbett, Nathan Harper, John Ward, the top 10. On down through the rest of the field. Sean Futrell, Cameron Craighead, Mark Vondale, Tim White, William H. Scott, Josh McCullough, Dylan Ast. The top 5, or top 17. Jeff Merck just rolling out onto the racetrack again. I believe fast repair, yep, for Merck. Of course, James Waring's still in the garage area, getting that car fixed. All right, McCullough and Rice brings us down. 8 to go from Talladega. Dylan Jones pushing McCullough out front for the moment. However, Rice and Thompson bound back on the outside lane. 7.5 laps to go from Talladega. William Rice out front. Rice down to cover McCullough. Going to leave Thompson the outside lane. Try to fend for it. Kevin Allen, Corbett, John Ward, Cameron Craig at top 5 on the outside lane. Josh McCullough already trying to make up ground, going 3 wide. Right now, Rice, McCullough, Thompson down the back straightaway. Ken McCullough tied Jeff Burke for most laps, led at 13. McCullough trying to get the job done tonight. Corbett up to the outside lane. Craighead loose again. That 33 truck's been loose all night. I'm not sure if it's from the pushes or whatever setup he's got underneath that machine, but that 33 truck's been unstable. Rice into the wall. Speaking of unstable, Corbett to the back. There they go, boys. Corbett, Allen, Futrell, Craighead, just mentioned him. Into the wall. Harper, Dylan Ass, McCullough getting a piece of this. Good God almighty. Trucks everywhere. Sean Corbett, meatball damage, already fast repair. The night is done, as is for Cameron Craighead. Back in the pits already. Tim White, meatball damage as well. You see something massively broken in the right front of that truck. Tis night. Done as well, and for several others that don't have a damage required flag, it can still be the night done for them. Nathan Harper, big damage in the front of that truck. Lord have mercy. All right. What in the name of might? Well, it all started with William Rice getting knocked sideways. Get a look at it. The pushes kept on getting bigger and bigger, drivers becoming more desperate. McCullough goes up to block the run for Rice, and it's just too big of a shot for Rice to keep control of the truck, and that's all she wrote. Corbin into the wall, Kevin Allen up in the air from there, more hard hits. On further up, Nathan Harper took a massive shot of his own into the outside wall. Right on board Nathan Harper. Just about had it made. Goes to the grass. Really thought Harper. There it is. Here comes the shot. Bam! Right into Jeff Merck. Damn, Jeff Merck got a piece of this. I think everybody got a piece of this in their own right. Well, William Rice is on board. Will tell us all. Just gets loose and around she goes from there. Corbin into the back of Rice and bam! Well, Kevin Allen's on board. We'll get on board with Kevin Allen here. Midnight Racing League Cam. This close to getting clear of it. Nope. Hard into the wall. Right now, Dylan Jones, Kevin McCullough, Quentin Stanbach, Rich or Benjamin Elliott, Aubrey Thompson, top 5. Well, the question is now, is an overtime in the near future. We'll re-rack it. Dylan Jones, Kevin McCullough, first, second, Stanbach, Thompson, Elliott, the top 5 on down. Joshua McCullough, Mark Vondell, Kevin Allen, Dylan Ass, and Jeff Merck, the top 10. Tim White-Eyed, race Sean Corbett, Sean Futrell, Cameron Craighead joins James Ware in the garage. Realistically, 14 drivers left in it. Be 3 to go when they take the green flag. Great start by Jones. Bit of a better start by McCullough. Elliott pushing McCullough on the outside lane. Benjamin careful cutting off Joshua McCullough. Down back straightaway, fanning out 3 wide. Oh, they ain't gonna go 4 wide yet. Ward and Mert working that third lane, hoping somebody will jump up with them. Right now, Quentin Stanbach still going for his first HGR win on the Raging Idiot Racing Network. And right now, 2 laps to go, getting pushed by McCullough. William Rice, black flag. Rice serving a drive-through penalty. So right now, 13 drivers, really 12. Kevin Allen half a second off from there. William H. Scott 2.2 seconds back and dropping fast. It'll be the white flag with Quentin Stanbach leading them to the white. Here comes McCullough to wreck it at the line. There goes Stanbach. Lord have mercy. Race still not over. It is an MMS top 3. Right now, 5 drivers left in it. Well, if Allen and Harper and them can get caught up, it would be a lot more, but I don't see it happening. Boy, Dylan Ash gonna have a big run. But right now, MMS has it locked down, top 3 spots. Jeff Mert to the outside. Joshua McCullough, Jeff Mert. Mert with a huge run off of 4, side by side through the tri-oval at the line. Jeff Mert by 19 thousandths of a second. We'll take it. McCullough second. Dylan Jones spoils the MMS top 3 with a 3rd place run. Have you ever? A few times. Well, how about that? Chevy 1, 2, 3, and 4. The lone Toyota of Dylan Est in the top 5. And Mert's going to slam it against the wall. Whoops, made a typo. Well, let's see if we can get old Jeff Merck up here in the booth. Well, he'll lead the most laps, if I'm not mistaken. 14, yep. Jeff Merck, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
From pole to winter chicken dinner, baby.
Well, I would say an easy night for the pole sitter, but it was anything but. Take
Lord.
Take me through it.
I'll hit everything but the damn chicken for the kitchen sink out here tonight. My damn crew chief said, I want you to go out there and hit the pace car. And I was like, hit the pace car? And he's like, yeah, you hit everything else tonight. I want you to be perfect.
Well, I'll be. So I take it there ain't go. So I take it there ain't no beer left at the beer stand.
Oh shit.
Buddy.
Yeah, it was a tough race, but I was in there with a good team over at McCullough Motorsports. Me, Kenny, and Josh was working together pretty good tonight, and it all just come to fruition there, coming to the white flag. I just happened to be the last one in line, and Dylan got up to us, and we got a pretty strong run coming through three, and Dylan stuck with me, so I really appreciate him sticking with me coming to the line there, and got me the win.
But like you said, up and down night. I will ask you this: really, the way the tracks was working tonight, 85-degree track tent, was all three lanes really simple to work with tonight, or did it take a little bit of work for some to try and make moves from the back? Really, how would you describe the product tonight as far as really which lanes would benefit who? We saw in the middle lane obviously show its true colors as always, get runs off of turn four. But what about that third lane? We saw you and Ward and several others attempt it off and on throughout the race.
Yeah, if you got up there with the right people in the third line, the third would just go. I mean, me and Josh, I think off of that, not the very last caution, but the caution before that, which I think was the big wreck through the tri-oval. Me and Josh was moving up there, just the two of us, and then we had those two cars jump up in front of us, which kind of killed our momentum. And I think that's kind of what started everything up there. And then, but I mean, it's super speedway racing. It's just who's pushing, who's being pushed. Has a lot to do with it.
Well, buddy, it was a hell of a night for you and MMS. You and your teammate Ken McCullough will lead both 14 and 13 laps tonight if I do the math, because I know I can't do it in my head. Let's see. So you and your teammates both will combine for, if I've done the math right, 54% of this race being led. Really, it's been I wouldn't say a slow November stretch for MMS, but certainly not the highest for what we've seen in times past. Do you feel like this is a good starting or turning point to try to, as we wind down throughout the year with a month and a half remaining in 2025, to try to keep the momentum rolling into 2026?
Yeah, about really the only place I really run with Kenny and them's over here. So, yeah, I mean, maybe this might be the fire they needed. I know we finished 1, 2, and 4. Dylan kind of broke us up there at the end, but yeah. So you never know what can happen. You got to get on a hot streak, and it just might go for a while.
Oh, buddy. Last question before I let you head out of here tonight. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, first and foremost, my loving wife inside watching the broadcast, pulling for me. Without her, none of this would be possible. My buddy Chris Blanchard, he owns Blanchard's Towing and Recovery, DSR Electric, the Cops Truck Series over there at Nazareth, Kenny Brady and Brady and all them, Brady LaBouffe, they do a real good job of running that program over there. So all those guys and you up in the booth and James and all them for putting this on over here at HGR.
All right, buddy. Jeff Mert will lead the most laps and will come away with the win in a very chaotic MMS race tonight. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Yep, you too, bud. Thanks.
Yep. Josh McCullough not available for an interview at the moment. So with that being said, get Kenneth McCullough in the booth here. Ken McCullough, Garrett Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, so close to the MMS 1, 2, 3. Take me through the last lap from your perspective. Really take me through the whole race. Seemed like you were around every caution and somehow managed to get through all of it tonight. How many lives do you feel like you had to use tonight?
Man, you know how it goes. You're either going to miss them all or hit every one of them. There's really no in between. Like I say, you either gonna miss the wrecks or you're gonna hit every car on the track majority of the time. Racing was good though. These trucks has been producing some good racing here lately. We crossed the line there on the white. Caution come out. We've been working with Merck all night, and Merck let out the throttle. He thought the race was over with. It's like, man, you better keep going. It ain't over with yet. But yeah, it's a bad feeling sometimes to see all them cars right behind you, and then sometimes it's a good feeling to know you don't have to worry about the whole pack coming to the line. Sometimes you just gotta take what you get and be thankful for it.
Well, buddy, I got to ask. Just thought Jeff Mert, bit of a slow streak for McCullough Motorsports right now. Of course, having some good runs here and there. It's been a decent month of November, but really, compared since we switched to the summer, a lot of teams, not just yours included, but a lot of teams starting to slow down a little bit. I'll ask you the same question I asked Jeff. Is this a good turning point to try to finish off the last month and a half remaining of 2025 and really expectations going forward for the 03 machine tonight? What are they?
Yeah, I think we've been turning around. I pushed Richard to a win the other night. I think it was the HGR race, or it might have been the MMS donators, but pushed Richard to the win the other night. Me, Josh, and Richard finished 1, 2, 3, and say we had a good night last night. Josh cashed, I cashed in the first race, and we went on and run the team event last night, and Josh cashed with Malik, and I cashed with Kyler. So seems like it's turning around. Maybe it's going in the right direction, but I've been doing this a long time, and it definitely comes in waves. When the switch is turned on, it's on, but when you turn it off, it's off for sure.
But I got to ask right now, making enough to keep up with the light bills, huh?
That's right.
But buddy, last question I got before I let you head out tonight. Is there anybody want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank everybody that's tuning in and watching. Thanks, Merck. Merck runs with us over here in HGR. You know, I consider him a teammate when we over here doing this. But yeah, no, thank everybody else that showed up. Like I said, these trucks has been producing some good racing, and sorry to hear about your situation with losing a good friend and all, and condolence to you and their family and all too. And really hate to hear that. Really tight community over here. And you get some sad news with one guy, it touches everybody.
But I appreciate it tonight. Hell of a job, nonetheless. Out of you, we lead the second most laps, almost tying Jeff Merck at 14. And hell, next time we talk to you, hopefully it's back in victory lane.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it, buddy. Everything you do.
Yes, sir. No problem. Cam McCullough rounds out tonight in the 4th spot. Hell of a job, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
That being said, Dylan Jones and Joshua McCullough not available for an interview at the moment. Have our lives with PGR about to run. Coming up. Everybody's starting to get ready for that. With that being said, we'll close the show tonight with Jeff Merck, Joshua McCullough, Dylan Jones, your top 3. Kim McCullough, Dylan Ast, Kevin Allen, Nathan Harper, Mark Vondale, John Ward, and William H. Scott, the top 10. Aubrey Thompson, Quentin Stanbach, Benjamin Elliott, William Rice, Tim White, your top 15. Sean Future, Sean Corbett, Cameron Craighead, and James Waring rounds out the field tonight. After a wild night at Talladega, but a hell of a night nonetheless. Saw great racing, saw a few cautions. Tomorrow night, Midnight Racing League live on the Raging Idiot Racing Network. That'll be coming up soon. Well, actually, that'll be coming up tomorrow night. Saturday, Inspired Thunder Series on the Inspired Racing League YouTube channel. And then, of course, Sunday night MMS to end the night. It'll all be right here. Until then, appreciate everybody watching tonight. Congratulations again to Jeff Merck. Return to victory lane in high gear racing. And I will see everybody tomorrow night for midnight. Until then, take it easy. Have a good night.